And who is the university we're going up against?
Sunny Erie, which is that conglomerate of schools that is out in New York. So we've seen them a couple times. I believe Overwatch is the primary game we play them in a couple times. So
all right, well, we'll see how we do in Rocket League. Of course, before we get into Rocket League, we want to give these players the best chance that they have to play at their peak potential. And that comes to us in the form of Doc's keys to the game in Rocket League, which the key parts that these players are going to want to be is, well, one of them, of course, is, to clear out the goal. Make sure you use those demos to try to get yourself the advantage.
Oh, yeah. Play better on the wall, create mistakes, make demos happen, which essentially those are really big ones, honestly. And one sort of is like passing to your teammates.
And punishing double commits as well.
Punishing double commits, yes, is always a big thing. So, and the big thing is Sunny is supposed to be a relatively talented squad as well, because they also have a varsity Rocket League squad. And I believe we actually are joining in progress as well. So this is the second game, not the start of it all.
7.
Yes.
All righty, and I already see Styles in the blue, so Boise State is going to be blue.
Start off, Avery going to slight touch. Styles quick to commit, gets the 50 off the ceiling. Corson's the ball out. Slumping with one touch off the backboard, looking to follow up. Wow! Starting the game off strong.
Very nice start for Slumpkin. Carries it up with an air dribble off of the backboard into the goal. Boise State off to an early lead.
We do have a very own fan base out here right now in the crowd.
Hey, Rico starts off the kickoff with good progress. We're going to get back into the action here. Uh-oh, Boise State is going to look like they have to defend here. Oh, Slumpin is able to take it back to the other team's side of the goal. Styles has a shot open on goal. He scores the second with the help of Hey Rico.
Securing this passing play is really nice. So this 1-2-3 gets it out of Styles. Styles gets a touch right there. And really big props to Hey Rico for sticking with the ball. Make sure to finish off that touch. Really important you do that for your teammates.
Boise State now leading SUNY Poly 2-0 with 4 minutes, 20 seconds left on the timer. Cora's going to take a shot, though. Boise State is able to save. Nice defensive play by the Broncos. They are going to stay in the lead, 2-0.
Playing off the wall with time. Hager getting a little bit of bump here. Here's Slumpin controlling the ball, keeping it down. Styles to commit off the backboard. Doesn't get the touch, but Hey Rico gets one, is elevated, gets one touch out to mid. It's Monty now controlling off to the sidewall. Looking at a touch, gets one off the backboard. Looking to slow down a little bit. Cora does manage to get around to the corner. Hey Rico gets the full boost off the ceiling.
Uh-oh, Boise State gonna prevent that centering pass. It's Monty, though, still competing with Hey Rico, trying to center it up for a teammate. Slumpin is going to be blocked by Core. Now Core with another dribble, look out, and Styles is able to save the ball, but it's Monty. Might have a chance here to actually score, and Boise State is able to get a little bit more time. Deflect though, Slumpin really struggling to try to find a save, but Boise State still is managing to stop SUNY Poly from scoring.
Boise State really low on the side of booster. He's on the left part of the screen. Styles trying to get another 50, sends it around the corner. There's Hey Rico looking for a pass out mid. It's Monty and Core take a shot at the backboard. Is there a follow-up? There is. Styles making a pinch to save it all. Still hanging on for dear life, this Boise State team is. Slumpin trying another clear, keeping it in the corner. Another shot off the sidewall. Styles trying to stay with it. Not a whole lot of boost here. Looking for anybody to clear they can. Hey, we go get a pinch. Sends it out. Slumpin trying to get the read. Doesn't quite get it. Gets the boost still and a demo. All to boot. Now Styles of defense doesn't get the 50 quite in favor.
It's right there. It's open. And SUNY Poly scores on Boise State. Boise State is now just going to be 1 goal ahead. Unfortunate demo against the Broncos.
And a 50 that just doesn't go quite your way. And Boise State being boost star for that solid minute and a half that was going on. They did not have a whole lot of room to breathe there with Sunny right on their tails. Styles trying to get a flip reset, show off a little bit of mechanical ability. Hey Rico gets a bump on the process. It's Monty trying to get it clear. Something keep it in the middle. No follow up there. It's Monty to send a boom down the blue corner. Once again, to catch a bump from Hey Rico, gives Styles the time they need to get a clear. Core trying to keep it in the blue side of the field. Slumping to receive the ball. Might go for a second touch. Does get the beat. It's an easy carry by Monty. Hey Rico to recenter it. Styles with the shots blocked out by Core. Slumpin's the only one in the back third right now. Has to get the pin, sent around the corner, staying with the ball. Gets one touch. It's Monty gets cut off by a teammate here and gets 50'd out by Hey Rico. Trying to find something. Styles rotating back, post. Gets a 50 with Slump. Keeping the ball middle is Monty trying to keep it here. Styles gets a clear to Slump in with the shot. The pass was not quite complete with Styles. The shot off the sidewall again. And a 50 that is not going in the favor of the Broncos. Keeping the ball alive on the side of Sunny.
Manic trying to take a shot toward the goal. Core is able to block it at the midfield mark, trying to dribble it into the goal, gets credited with a shot, follow up by Manic off of the post. Oh. It's Monty is going to try to equalize it, take it to a tie game, and it's just blocked by the Broncos. 50 in favor of the Broncos. So Manic sees his opportunity, and it is all tied up again.
So after a really good offensive series coming out from this Sunny Rocket League team, unfortunately, Slump and his Styles get put in the same corner of the net and not quite elevate high enough to get a block on that ball. Tied up at its sub a minute here, really close. And once again, this is second game of the series. So Sunny has one game up right now, but it is the best of 7, so nothing's over till it's over. Styles getting a really good 50, looking to get a pass out. Core, they try and keep it in the corner. Hey Rico gets one touch, looking for a second, gets blocked off. Slump to retreat the little ball, send it out mid. Still sticking with the ball right here. Gets one more touch. It's saved out by Monty and the demo to boot. Styles with a soft touch, keeping it close. Goes to the bump, sends it out to Hey Rico, giving Rico the opportunity. Looking for the double touch, doesn't quite get it as Core's going to get the defensive save. Just keeping in the corner here. Hey Rico to one out. Core might have a shot opportunity. Gets blocked out by Styles. It's Manic looking for something. In these final couple of seconds, Slump right now gets one touch around Core. That's a 50 by Core as well. Here you go, pause with the pass. It gets blocked out, and it's looking like it's going overtime unless something happens here for Boise State. And it's overtime.
All right, the first team to score a goal is going to win this. Can the Broncos win in overtime? Hey Rico moving up. That's a nice air dribble, and it's deflected by Core.
Bang out the sidewall here, giving the pass to Slumpin. The beat up by Core. Manic trying to look for something. Sends it out to the other side of the orange defense. Core elevating, trying to get its pass. Doesn't quite get it. Hey Rico put a shot on it. It's saved. Slumpin with the 50 out to the midfield. Core and Styles quick to be on it. Styles elevating, looking for something. Gets the touch. The pass out of midfield. Hey Rico elevates the ball once again. Slumpin's elevated. Gets the 50 on the touch from Monty. Manic the bang off the sidewall. Now Core the touch over to the blue corner. Styles controlling the ball. Gives the possession over to Hey Rico. Hey Rico getting the clear of a Manic.
Oh, that's a great shot. No! It's just off to the side. Hey Rico is going to try to prevent a clear. Can he play it around Core? He might get out of the goal. Can he dribble it in? He's not quite there. Styles so with the follow-up shot on goal. It goes wide to the left.
There's Slumpin going to 50. Doesn't quite get it. A good deflect by Core to keep it in. The pass of Slumpin wasn't quite there. Looking for the connecting play to send this goal into game 3 and favor whoever gets it. Hey Rico elevated, gets one pass out, keeping it elevated, pushed forward, Slumpin off the backboard. It's Monty isn't quite there. Styles fakes the commit, decides to go for the shadow play. What a shot by Core. It has hit the sidebar and not able to commit to anything here. Slumpin with the missed touch. It's now up to Hey Rico to get the defense, send it out the backboard. Their Styles get it clear, keeping in the blue corner. It's safe for them to keep it here until they get the boost to clear the ball. Styles with one big clear, sends it out the mid. There's another boom committed. Core's elevated, gets 50 by Hey Rico. Manic's up, gets a touch of the sidewall. There is no orange attacker there. Hey Rico, the shot, put it out to mid, but Core is quick to dismiss any attempts. Slumpin trying to get something, gets the pinch off the ceiling.
Now Boise State is trying to regain their footing. Nice clear by Manic. Is going to be stopped by Slumpin. A demo onto Manic.
Uh-oh.
Shot taken toward the goal is saved by the Broncos. We are now over 2 minutes into overtime. Both these teams still looking for their winning goal.
Good 50 up the sidewall. Manic descended off the corner piece. Slumpin controls it. Keeps it in midfield. It's Monty gets a 50. Looking for a second touch here. Not going to be able to get around Hey Rico. Still controlling the ball. Core now to dribble it. Looking for something on the sidewall. Misses the commit. Styles now to take control. Flicks it up. Looking for something to Slumpin. Doesn't quite get it. Still in the orange corner here. Hey Rico keeping control. Gets the 50 off the core. Doesn't quite go in the favor, but Styles quick to reassume possession of the ball. Now sent it around. As far as ping pong, Slumpin tries to commit in the air. Doesn't quite get anything. Core booms it down to the other side. Hey Rico set a commit off the sidewall. Gets cleared up by Core. We are 3 minutes into overtime, by the way, and a shot put on net.
Oh, in overtime, that's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, just a well-placed shot. Hey Rico not able to get there quite in time, and that is Sunny taking game 2 in a best-of-7 series.
All right, but it is not over. This is a series. Whoever wins 4 games out of 7 first is going to be the ultimate victor. So SUNY has won 2 games so far.
Yep.
Boise State still has a chance to win overall in the match.
Oh yeah, 100%. There's no giving up here. And here's a good time to reset your mental. Here's a good time to sort of breathe it through, right? In this best of 4, it's important to not lose composure, not lose your head in any simple way, because the moment you do that, you sort of just let it all go, and it sort of doesn't speak volume to you as a character or as a teammate, right? You really want to keep your composure there.
All right, we're going to be heading into the next game. We'll see if Boise State can bring it back against SUNY Poly. Will they be able? I mean, it was so close, very neck and neck. It went over 3 minutes into overtime. Very long game by the standards of it, but the Broncos have the chance to redeem themselves here.
Starting off on the kickoff. Straight up 50-50, bump each other at the end. Slumping off the ceiling, looking for something. Looking to get the flip, and it's saved by Styles. The shot by Manic. It's Monty to still keep it in. Styles to get another clear here, looking to stay with it. Has the boost to do it. There's Rico, puts a shot on it. Slumpin's trying to redirect it, doesn't quite get it. Hey, Rico to get a back pass over their corner. Give themselves some time and space to boost to consider where they're at. Or to bang it off the sidewall. Isn't going to get them any progression here. Now Styles looking for a pass out. Does get 2 touches there. Slumpin's elevated. Nobody quite able to get a committed touch or put anything on net here. Now Styles to commit. Gets 1 touch. Reset off the ceiling here. Has a lot of the Sunny defenders confused. Hey, Rico. Oh, just trying to get around Monty.
Styles takes a shot. It's going to go heading over to SUNY Poly's corner. Hey, Rico now back with control. It's going to whiff on that one. It goes flying right over him. Styles and Rico both double commit on that one. A bit of coordination issues for the Broncos. I'm not sure if they can recover. Slumpin, though, takes the shot toward the goal. Styles follow-up, and it's blocked.
What a shot put on net, ultimately blocked by SUNY there. And the demo come out from Hey Rico, gives Slumpin the chance to take a shot on net. Off the backboard, it's deflected easily by Monty. But given some time to breathe for BSU here, it's Monty's elevated, gets 1 touch. It's far off the direction. No real threat of a shot there for it. Slumpin to send it off at the 50 here. It's Monty getting a little bit of back pass, trying to control the ball off the backboard. Hey Rico getting it around and scoring the first goal of game 3, setting the tone for Boise State.
Boise State gets off to an early lead, and will they be able to hold it? They were up to a 2-goal lead last game, so will this hold?
Off the kickoff, really good kickoff to start off with. Core trying to maintain it, Slumpin with the really good 50 is their follow-up. Styles with a shot. Really good 50 here.
So moving ahead just a little bit into game 4 of this best of 7, Boise State appears to have a rally on their hands.
Really keeping in, real play shot, real place 50 coming out from this BSU squad. Looking for the kickoff. Hey Rico quick to follow up. Slumpin with the 50 here. Hey Rico's quick to turn around and commit to that core. Almost looking like a shot was put on net. It's Monty now with anything powerful here. Hey Rico with the 50. Still maintaining possession, sends out the backboard. Is there anybody to clear it? There isn't. But there was a commit as well from Boise State. Before they get the clear. Now there's Mannix, send it off, a little floaty out to midfield. It's Monty, gets one touch, not good enough. Now sends it over to the corner. Still trying to maintain contact, does get it. Heirico slowing it down a little bit. It's Monty, might be dangerous. Slows it down a little bit and it's 50'd out by Heirico.
Heirico takes a shot off of the wall. It's going to be continued by Slumpin, but he gets demo. Oh. Shot on goal just goes off the post, but Boise State still maintaining a 2-0 lead.
A bad touch by Core. Put back in middle by Styles. Styles still with it. Getting the 50 here. Heirico's elevated, looking for another touch off the sidewall. Gets a bad landing, but it's still sticking with it here. Not a commit by It's Monty. Finally gets the clear. There's Slumpin sending out a little bit of double commit from the side of Boise State, but Slumpin's still with it. Dejected surprise challenge by Monty. Styles get a clear here, sending out to the midfield. Slumpin gets 100 boost. Is set down by Core. Styles to barely get it over, and Slumpin's elevated. Gets one touch down. Heirico might have the shot. It's not put on target though, and it's going to be cleared out by the SUNY squad.
Push off to the side by SUNY Poly.
Oh.
Heirico able to deny the clear. Oh! Styles gets the third shot on goal. Boise State now leads 3-0.
Really started to run away with this, and this is exactly where that mental reset really needed to come in handy for this squad. So yeah, in this game 4, SUNY up 2. Boise State has 1 goal to their name right now. Styles with the redirect from midfield, sending out the backboard here off the sidewall. Slumpin to get a really good 50 here, looking to follow up, gets one more touch, sends it off. Heirico elevated for the pre-jump, didn't quite get it. Mannix with the 3rd save of the game right now. It's Monty elevated, looking for an air dribble, gets it over Styles. Looking for that selfish first man, does get the reset, doesn't get anything quite out of it. There's Styles still sitting on the back wall here. Slumpin to get a roll 1 is broken by the SUNY squad here. Both of them going for the demo. But it is Slumpin that is demoed nonetheless, and Styles going to have to make a quick save. It bounces off. Is there a save? There's one touch over the defender. Styles the pass down to Heirico. The shot is blocked out by the orange defense. I look for Styles to the flipper. Say, is it there? It was, but Core has the defense ability to block it. But still on the attacking side for Boise State. Nothing quite clear here. Core doesn't have a whole lot of boost to work with. Gets 50 out. The shot by Styles is beautifully placed, and there's the hat trick for Styles.
It's a nice recovery overall by the Broncos. Now they'll go to 4-0 in this match. And with just 21 left on the timer, I don't really think there's anything SUNY Poly can do at this point.
Go to 50 by Rico. Core now trying to do something. Here's Slumpin committing off the ceiling here. Styles to bang it, looking for one more goal to close it all out. It's Monty does get a save off the backboard. Oh! And a triple commit from the side of BSU, but it just touches the ground. And a game 4. Series tied up 2-2.
Basically means that we have reset this to a best of 3 from here on out. SUNY Poly not really managing to get anything in terms of any shots on goal. It was a complete shutout from Boise State.
Yeah, really keeping it alive here. Finally putting it up 2-2. I mean, that's that mental reset we were talking about, and that really shows they're sort of, they managed to pull it back, right? Sunny takes 2 in the beginning, and Boise State slowly clawing their way back into things, and just like that, you're still in the mix of things. But, you know, never count your opponent out, but it sort of looks like the Boise squad, you know, they're looking to connect, and it's really nice for me to see that connection as well. They're taking risks, they're pre-jumping, they're there, the passing is there. It's just these final moments need to connect, and you know, I really can't wait for the squad to finally put that all together.
All right, we'll see if Boise can close this out, make it a win. Thank you to those still in the audience cheering the Broncos on. And now we move on to game number 5, I believe.
Heirico elevated, getting a couple touches there. quarter deflected all. Styles stick with it. Looking for a pole-based shot. Slumping, trying to get a shot. Doesn't quite have the angle. Quarter send it off. Manic trying to get a redirect there. Doesn't quite get it. Hey Rico to send it up. Looking for the second touch to beat Monty's. Doesn't quite get it though. And Manic now looking for the second. No touches from the side right there. Monty's to send it out. Looking for a pass here. Is blocked off by Slumpin. 50 keeps it in position here, but Monty's going to be able to clear that out as Hey Rico's looking to keep it in, but it's just sent right back over to blue side.
A little over 4 minutes. Still no goals having been scored for either team. Ball goes flying over course. Slumpin takes a shot, but Manic unable to answer it back. Opening for the Broncos. Shot on goal, denied by Core.
Hey Rico looked for something off the ceiling. Didn't quite develop right. Slumping now to try and get the deflect off the backboard. Does get it. A turn by Hey Rico. A shot on net. Saved by Styles there. Still to stick with it. Styles does get the 100. Looking to control the ball. Slows it down a little bit. Gets it over Core. Gets bumped up. Now Slumpin elevated. Try to get the 50 above Monty. Does win the 50. Keeps it in the orange corner there. Hey Rico trying to get a shot. Doesn't quite get the contact looking for. Manic to send it over to Core. Core to get one more touch. They're trotting their way on blue territory right now. Hey Rico to get the clear. Slumpin to pick up on it. Manic trying to control the ball. Gets one big clear. A boom, but Styles there. Set it down. Hey Rico quickly to follow up on that. And to send it over. One more touch. Looking for a second, a third. Slumpin sends it off the sidewall and getting a 50. Is there a follow-up? Size slows it down, but isn't able to find anything.
Hey Rico takes a shot off into the corner. About halfway through the match, still no goals for either team. Slumpin trying to set it up, but enough interference from Suni Pauly that the Broncos are still up searching.
Hey Rico might have a shot, gets one elevated. Styles looking for the bump, doesn't get it. It's Monty gets the bump instead. Slumping to still play on it, gets bumped off the ball. Hey Rico trying to get the shot on net, gets 50 out. Manic looking for something off the ceiling. Styles not able to quite get the touch. Slumping, slowing it down, gets the flip reset. No quite challenge, trying to get it around 2 defenders there. It's faked out. Styles now puts a shot on net. Hey Rico with the pass back. Styles getting a good passing play going here. Not enough power to convert anything as Slumpin try to get the ball in the back of the net. Also not able to try to think now the counter attack for the Suni squad. Slumpin off the ceiling, gets a touch, gets it around 2 defenders. Count that 1. Manic was able to control that ball. Slump with the pass down to Hey Rico. And what a development right there. As we were going to see the scene in this replay. A really good clear in this pass to Hey Rico, and Slumpin with this heads-up play. Slows it down, gets it past Core, and it's a 2-0 lead for the Broncos. 1-0. I apologize.
1 minute 42 left. Boise State narrow lead. Oh, Hey Rico goes flying past it.
Slumpin elevated. Trying to look for a second, does get it. Hey Rico gets one pop over. Slumpin was looking for something, didn't quite commit to the ball. Now Styles put a shot on net. Manic might be able to save it, does send it off to the corner here. Styles still in the back line here. Hey Rico getting a 50. Slumpin has a little bit of boost to play with this, does in fact get it. Trying to get the flip to stick with the ball. Doesn't find what they're looking for. Managed to put a shot on net. Styles to slow it down. Hey Rico looking for a follow-up off the wall. Does get beat to the ball there off the backboard. This could be dangerous. Styles to get one touch. Slumpin quick to follow up. Scares Manic off the ball. Slumpin getting the demo there. No advantage taken to the BSG side. So we're just regrouping here as 40 seconds wind down, and still only 1 goal on the board.
Bounce off the corner. Possible opening. Hey Rico needs to rotate back. He's able to clutch save it.
Really good save out there. Those clutch moments are going to come in handy in these low-scoring game moments. Final 20 seconds count down. Looking a little confused in the corner here. Hey Rico's going to be the relief. Styles trying to send it over. Hey, Rico still in the middle here. Shot sent over across the net. Is not put on goal here, luckily for SUNY. But as the final seconds count down, it looks like Boise State's going to put the SUNY Poly team at match point.
Well, nice job by the Broncos to win that game. We'll now see if they can close things out, however, because they might be at match point, but best of sevens can really sometimes start to take their toll on a team, so we'll see if the Broncos can kind of buckle down in the final few games.
Yeah, it's all up to really keeping your foot on the gas pedal, right? You've created this gap, you've created this lead that you now have, and you're really maintaining it. And that one goal game is sort of an irregularity in the entire series because there's been, first game I think the scoreline was like 3-4, and then the second game I think was also a combination of at least like 5 goals scored. Third game we saw they've all been sort of high scoring games, but this is the only one that's really been a low scoring. So it's really important to keep the momentum moving, keep the mentality strong, keep the communication going, and make sure you have no mercy at this point, right? You have them in the spot you wanted to. Don't let up.
Well, now the Broncos are going to be going into game number 6. Chance to close it all out, or will SUNY Poly answer them back? I got to say also, SUNY Poly has been held to very few shots on goal for the last few rounds.
Yeah, the follow-up by the squad is really impressive, and that's something that's really improved. And you can tell this team, Slumpin sticking with the bomb, giving Rico the opportunity to put a goal in the back of it, in the back of the net. You see this bump here, this flip here, saved, giving just enough time. And I don't know about rotations, but you're not able to keep up with that, SUNY Poly.
Styles wins the kickoff. Rico to cheat after it. Core tries to make a clear out of it. Styles is going to hand it over. Hand it over to Slumpin, who wasn't able to find the goal. It's Monty now trying to go on the offense for SUNY Poly. This guy's around the corner, off the wall. Vanek back. Bit of fighting in midfield.
Styles gets 100 boost. Looking to intercept the ball, slows it down, gets the touch here. Slumpin at the bicycle kick, send this ball out. A little bit of confusion, stuck in this blue side defense. A lot of people committed over here. The 50 eventually goes to Styles. Styles getting a fake, sends 2 of them flying, breaking some ankles. Axles is actually what I mean to say. And this replay is going to look absolutely beautiful. Yeah, just this dribble fake, getting into the minds of this SUNY squad.
Yep, 2 players get tunnel vision. Both of them double commit on the play. Leaves the goal wide open for the Broncos to score. Styles, nice save. And a pass over to Slumpin, back to Rico. I like the movement up the field. But can't quite center it up to SUNY Poly, covering that goal pretty well. But Styles staying in as the clutch goalkeeper. Is going to keep SUNY Poly at 0 goals thus far.
Really good pinch from Monty. Styles going to get the beat on the ball there. Still sticking with it, looking for something. Does end up getting the 50 off of Maddox's car. Rico is also looking for an interesting little angle there. Doesn't quite get it. Rico on the retake. Now the backboard defense does get a really big clear. Sends it all the way to the orange backfield here. Slumpin to send out the corner here, looking for a self-pass. Here's Rico elevated, gets the touch over. Just simply beating the other squad in terms of speed. Yeah.
No one hanging out on back post. Manek just a bit too late in his rotation back there. 3 minutes, 4 seconds left. Next kickoff, Slumpin slightly gets the better of it. It's Monty trying to answer it back, but a nice deflect off Rico. Well, it looked like it might get the Broncos a bit of side control, but they're defending again. Although Slumpin, 1 touch, 2.
Ooh.
Back into the corner. Rico able to slam it down from Monty. And the Broncos, despite Monty getting demoed, his shot on goal still goes through.
Yeah, Styles just a tad second too late, isn't able to get it. Touches car instead of ball, and putting Suni Pauly in the game here with 1 goal. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left. They're not completely out of it, and they're put at game point, so who knows? Their motivation could be higher than ever right now with Hey Rico looking to get a flip reset. Isn't quite able to get it. Now Styles off the sidewall, does get a pinch. Maddox send the ball up, flying here, slumping now, gets 1 touch off the bottom of the card, gets the flip reset. Oh, wow! And there's Hey Rico with the hat trick to follow up on this touch here. The coordination right now is really strong. Yeah, just an absolute 50 dunks. Manic right there.
I was going to hand it off to Slumpin for the flip reset, but Hey Rico just had it himself. And so it's always good to have a backup to your backup.
Exactly. That's sort of what I was alluding to earlier about this team is so far they seem really connected in terms of it may have taken them a while to get up to it, but they seem really fast on the ball, and you know that's the difference between. Oh. What a close little setup we had going on. Oh, but ultimately I'm finding that Manic gets it, and now it's 4-2 with 2 minutes left. Yeah. Almost a really good defensive play there by Slumpin, covering almost most of the goal that would honestly, if that ball was elevated, that would have been a save, but Manic able to put it in the perfect spot for it. Slumpin now looking for a little bit of revenge here. Sound the backboard is cleared up by Core. Styles to get 1 beat, sends it around. It's Monty is able to get it. Slumpin trying to get the beat past him. Now gets 50'd out. Sticking in the corner here. Controlling the ball, gets 1 flip pass.
Double commit from Suni Pauly. Hey Rico, unable to get it past mid. Core also stops that clear. Slumpin is going to get demoed, but nice redirect from Hey Rico. That's going to buy the Broncos some more time.
Almost finding its way into the net slowly but surely. Slumpin to get 1 more touch off the ceiling. Is there a follow-up? There's not. However, Core does get a touch. Styles still stick with the ball. Gets 1 more, gets a touch, looking for another, and just goes ahead and air dribbles it right into the net. Finding the solution here. Really good touch by Styles and playing for this double touch. Or the sort of, not the double touch, but sort of your second touch. And there's Hey Rico close behind, making sure that follow-up, a backup to your backup, so to speak.
Manic just positioned a little bit too far up on the near post. Core right off the kickoff takes the Broncos by surprise.
A minute left at the 5-3 scoreline. Nothing's set in stone, but 2 goals is stressful to get in a minute. Especially the way this Boise State squad's scoring on them right now.
That's a much better 50 to start things off. Style shot off goal and gets his hat trick, puts the Broncos back to 3.
That's 2 different players of the hat trick right here. A really good touch or something right there off the ceiling, and Manic is just not fast enough to get it there. Really good shot positioning from Styles right there as well.
Next kickoff, Monty with the answer back by Rico, who's going for the double touch and gets a goal.
Getting the carry off of it. You can see right here with that 100 boost. Not the highest player to the sky ceiling, but nevertheless, it's that last second touch is going to get it past 2 of those defenders, with one of them being demoed.
Kickoff heads off to the side. It's Monty looking. What is with both of these teams all of a sudden?
They got this kickoff here. All right. A bad touch.
If we could go back to a pace of game where we're able to go 10 seconds without every goal being scored, that'd be nice.
There was in the beginning. It went like 2 minutes before this scoreline happened, but
yeah, but all of a sudden, you know, both teams have pressed the go button, but not going to have much more time to keep playing as we're down to less than half a minute. Boise State, though, still with a convincing 3-goal lead. Off to the side from Styles. Crucial whip by Monty is going to give Slumpin all the time in the world. Drives it down under 10 seconds. And now in game 6, one final goal to put Styles back up to the same footing as Hey Rico in terms of overall shots on goal. So both of them in a pretty even running in terms of credentials.
You know, I don't want to be too hasty here, but I think this might be series end.
I think you can be pretty confident in your prediction as the Broncos win that in Game 6 and are able to beat SUNY Poly 4-2. Broncos beat the Wildcats. Congrats to them for hanging in there despite a little bit of a flustered start. The SUNY Poly won the first 2 games, and the Broncos went on a 4-game winning streak to bring it back. So congrats to them.
An almost half reverse sweep is what I'd call that.
Yeah, it's a semi-sweep.
Semi-sweep, yeah.
Well, Boise State Esports is always looking for new talent to join us in varsity gameplay as well as broadcast and casting. Top talent along with good grades and eligibility can improve your chances as well. So to increase your chances, go to boisestate.edu/esports to find out how you can join the Broncos. All right, so as we prepare to close things out here tonight, we give our shout-outs to the players that I mean, it's Hey Rico and Styles were in kind of a run-and-gun battle there at the very end.
Yeah, at the very end. If you're talking gold number, off of the top of my head, probably those 2 players are in for it. I don't know. That's hard. I feel like every player had a large contribution. I think I'm gonna have to go with Styles being the player of the game, just purely off of the number of goals and being a really outstanding player as well.
Alrighty, well, if you're going to go with Styles, then I'm going to spread out the predictions a little bit and go with Hey Rico because some of his goals in the last game, especially in the last minute, you know, it always seems like SUNY Poly might have a spring in their step all of a sudden, but with every unexpected kickoff goal they got, Hey Rico was able to answer them back.
Yeah, and that I feel like it's not just numbers, right? You go back and you watch that play, and if you're knowledgeable in Rocket League, you notice that team was so fast on the ball, and the passes there were just always there. And this three-man squad, once they get going, they start running off. I mean, it's their teamwork and their communication is really solid, and it's really nice. And I think the more these guys play together, the more they experience, the better they're going to get. And you know, they walk out the Week 2 W. So.
Well, good job for the Broncos getting the Week 2 win, and the official player of the game is going to be given over to, well, that's still not a drift, but I would say from the goal
Styles,
that it is Styles. And I do have to say, it wasn't just Styles in terms of the offensive plays that he had, but there were a number of clutch saves where no one else was left to defend the Broncos' goal, and Styles, when he needed to get the saves to keep SUNY Poly, I think in games 4 and 5 to scoreless records, he was there.
I think it's the thing of it really contributes to all 3 of the players because you're going to have the first person that makes that initial touch, but it's really important. And I think both Slumpin and Hey Rico had these moments, not only with the save initially, but also the follow-up play of the save gets made, but there's got to be a second touch to clear the ball and make sure that there is no sort of rebound there. And I think that's what this team does really well offensively and defensively is they play really fast off of each other, and they're really confident in their ability to make things happen on the pitch.
Congratulations to Styles for being the ICCU player of the game, brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union. So, we're preparing to close things out tonight. A good end for the Broncos. Can end Week 2 with a spring in their step. A very exciting match going 4-2 in the end. But for now, we'll leave you with the top 5 plays of the game, brought to you by the Idaho Army National Guard, who invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. More than 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for. Idaho Army National Guard is one of the best teams to join out there. Reach out to them on Twitch at iGuard Gaming. Thank you for joining us tonight. Enjoy your top 5 plays.
A lot of people committed over here. The 50 eventually goes to Styles. Styles getting a fake, sends 2 of them flying, breaking some ankles. Axles is actually what I mean to say. And this replay is going to look absolutely beautiful. Yeah, just this dribble fake, getting into the mines.
At the midfield mark, trying to dribble it into the goal, gets credited with a shot, follow-up by Manic off of the post. It's Monty is going to try to equalize it, take it to a tie game, and it's just blocked by the Broncos, 50 in favor of the Broncos. So Merrick sees his opportunity, and it is all tied up again.
The ball up flying here, slumping now, gets one touch off the bottom of the card, gets the flip reset. Oh, wow. And there's Hey Rico with the hat trick to follow up on this touch here. The coordination right now is really strong. Yeah, just an absolute 50 dunks. Manic right there.
I was going to hand it a little bit too far up on the near post. Core right off the kickoff takes the Broncos by surprise.
A minute left at the 5-3 scoreline. Nothing's set in stone, but 2 goals is stressful to get in a minute.
Monty with the answer back by Rico, who's going for the double touch and gets a goal.
Getting the carry off of it. You can see right here with the 100 boost. Not the highest player to the sky ceiling, but nevertheless, it's that last second touch is going to get it past 2 of those defenders.